no face, no case. You feel me? You feel me?
No Face Crypto just dropped another video. We're fucked. Who the hell is this guy?
Can't see me, but feel my mind. No Face Crypto, phantom protocol. Standing tall while empires fall. Central chains can't cage it all. Unshaken faith I break.
What's going on, guys? Welcome to the No Face Crypto channel. What is the face no case? You feel me? And I know I've been gone for about 7 days, maybe a week, something like that. But guys, get off my back, okay? Bitcoin is at $67,000. The Dow is at $50,000. So if I crash out about the people running the world, it's okay, guys. Don't worry about it. Don't worry about it, guys. Everything will be okay. And Bitcoin is at $67,000. It's gonna be okay. I mean, this is what we should be focused on, right? It's crazy. Now, I have been kind of MIA, but while I was in Redacted, I did acquire a little bit more crypto while available, and I am seeing now the Fear and Greed Index is starting to come back up just a little bit. Now, there's almost too much geopolitical bullshit going on right now to even be able to talk about crypto. It's crazy. But we do have to move on. We do have to start, getting focused and back on track. So I'm not forgetting, okay? Not at all. We will get back to it, but we got to focus on what's important right now as well. And we are in the midst of a transition.
It's true that I'd never expected to work in government at all, and then everything changed after President Trump came on my podcast. And I accepted this job as crypto czar because I thought it was a once-in-a-lifetime opportunity to work for a president who really wants to get things done for the American people. And if anything, that's been an understatement. The first 6 months of this administration have been more successful than any administration in American history. What's been done? It's just been incredible. President Trump has worked at tech speed. We're used to working fast in Silicon Valley, but even this is fast for us in Silicon Valley, the speed at which you move President Trump. It's really incredible. And now today, you have another historic legislative achievement that is a monumental step to fulfilling your promise to making the United States the crypto capital of the world. This Genius Act will unlock American dominance in the crypto industry by creating clear rules of the road. It will update archaic payment rails with a revolutionary new payment system, and it will extend U.S. dollar dominance, like you said, globally, by creating a digital dollar that people all over the world can use. And for every digital dollar in a crypto wallet, there'll be a traditional dollar in a U.S. bank account, which will create trillions of dollars of demand for U.S. Treasuries. So that is the power of this bill, is U.S. dollar dominance.
Now, guys, how many times have you heard me say they are going to purchase up the U.S. bonds with crypto money because no other country wants to purchase the U.S. bonds? I mean, even more so now. Who wants to purchase U.S. bonds? Bro, Jeffrey Epstein got tied to 2008. Like, nobody trusts the American economy right now. Excuse me. So we all know they're going to start buying up these U.S. bonds like crazy, using stablecoin money, crypto company money, et cetera, And we've discussed this before. We've even talked about Trump buying up U.S. bonds himself using crypto profits. This is exactly what is going on. And so this is the transition they are talking about. This is exactly what is going to happen, and it's happening soon. And that was with the Genius Act. That was the stablecoins, et cetera. We talked about that way back. And now we are looking at the Clarity Act. And we know they were targeting stablecoin yield, which is kind of funny, but they didn't even really consider DeFi, et cetera, and there's a lot of things that can still be used and taken advantage of, should they not kind of cover that stuff in this upcoming Clarity Act, but we'll see. We are in a transition, guys.
You've made America the digital asset capital of the world. We did the Genius Act for stable coins. Many of the people standing up here are working on the Clarity bill to I
hope that gets done.
Market structure,
Yeah.
and we're bringing U.S. best practices to an exciting the new industry, digital assets, innovation, and it spreads everywhere.
Now, right now, you may be wondering, how are they going to pull this off? How can you transition an entire population of the world, basically, to a new financial system? And I just want you guys to know that the Dow's at $50,000. Stop asking. Lock in.
This motherfucker is locked.
None of you seem to understand. I'm not locked in here with you.
That's it! You're locked in here with me!
If you guys have seen my previous video, you probably remember Tether's white paper, page 10, where they say they can go ahead and just run off with the reserve funds. This is well-known, publicly documented information. I will show you guys in just a second. Now, how much Bitcoin does Tether hold in reserve? A lot of fucking Bitcoin. Okay? 96,000 Bitcoin. And how are they going to buy all these US bonds? Well, just sell the fucking Bitcoin. And that's where we get the idea that Bitcoin's going to go to $0. Just saying. Now here's the Tether white paper, guys. Here's the Tether white paper. Everything is exposed and everything is out in the open now, guys. And I want you guys to notice over the last few weeks, basically since these new files dropped, all the crypto news, kind of a lot of the building, et cetera, it's completely just halted. I don't know if I'm the only one who has noticed this, right? But a lot of the news and stuff like that, maybe my feed is just full of all this crazy shit, but I'm not seeing a lot of news coming out with anything crypto related as of right now, this second, which leads me to believe that the Clarity Act is going to pass very, very soon. And we know the company that is positioned best for clarity, even prior to clarity, and that is Ripple. It's not even funny. And so with the release of the files, we did see some interesting things come out. Basically, we know that Gensler and Epstein colluded together to hold back Ripple and XRP, which, like, just fact-based, guys, that just leads me to believe that XRP is the correct choice. And I had someone leave a comment basically saying, or let's just go ahead and break down the comment, but basically saying that, well, here you go. This guy says, sorry to break it to you, but they are both evil, in bed with each other. There's no competition. The plans come from the same Wizard of Oz behind the curtain. They will most likely take over Bitcoin after the damage, wrap it up, and introduce it into another system where XRP already exists under one umbrella. None of this will be good for you from spirit. I don't know what that means, spiritual PDV. Otherwise, they wouldn't have stolen Tesla's work and kept it for themselves. Sorry, all evil. You are on your own. Well, I don't think it's necessarily the projects that are evil, right? It's the people that are evil and the people that use those things that are evil, just like Bitcoin, right? Epstein went into Bitcoin, infiltrated it with his own money, pedo money, and used it for terrible things, and then infiltrated Bitcoin. And that is what we have discovered in these files that came out. Unfortunate. It's a byproduct of the files. Don't blame that, you know. What we don't see is a collusion to turn XRP into some evil thing. If anything, we see a collusion to stop XRP from doing good. And that's what we've seen. Now, there could be an argument made that there's people in Ripple that are evil, etc., right? But the general frame around Ripple is not inherently evil. And that's not what I don't believe that. But, you know, if it's all evil, then it's all evil, right? It's about how you use the currencies. It's about what your thought process is, how you think, how you position yourself, right? All this evil stuff is going on. I'm not disputing that. But how are you going to use these assets to better your life and to better other people's lives around you? All right? There is no, this is bad for me, bad for this. What's bad if you don't take participation in this transition, because it's completely inevitable that it's going to happen. The most powerful people in the world are behind this, guys. I'll say it before and I'll say it again. The fact that this ring of terrible people were against something like Ripple and XRP, it's more the reason for me to not only hold it, but keep buying. And I don't care. That's how I look at it. And that's not financial advice. That's exactly what I believe in. The facts are right in front of you guys. Here's the email again. Let's pull it up one more time. I do want to talk about it. Now, I'm not going to go ahead and pull up the back facts, right? But Gary Gensler got his job, I believe, at MIT, or maybe it was the SEC because of Jeffrey Epstein. This is just a fact. All right, I don't care. I'm not disputing it. So here's the email, guys. Hi, guys. We obviously have seen Stellar. I'm not sure what the relationship with Jed and the team are. That's Jed McCaleb. I know, obviously, some of the players, but this is a problem for us. So that's Stellar. And then we also see Ripple down here. Ripple and Jed's new Stellar. So we know that Ripple and Stellar are very heavily linked. If you guys don't know that, now you know, but you know that. And SHX is a Stellar coin as well. So that's kind of a two birds in one stone, but neither here nor there. Would one of you please give me a call at XYZ? I can explain some of the issues. But basically, I've been asked by other co-founders to reduce or take your allocations away. And this is from Stellar. Ripple and Jed's new Stellar and Ripple and Jed's new Stellar are bad for the ecosystem we are building, and it does our company damage to have investors who are backing two horses in the same race. Happy to discuss a fair way to deal with this. And right after this, we got the SEC lawsuit, which I'm not, look, this means that at one point, some of these people were invested into Ripple. Are these people still invested into Ripple? I don't know, but it looks like, honestly, they took out their take and they sued it. That's exactly what happened. The facts are in front of us, guys. So I don't think Ripple was evil necessarily. I think they didn't like Ripple because it wasn't evil. That's just the truth. Now, as we're moving forward and the Clarity Act is about to pass, I'm not going to say that everyone's bag is about to get pumped with the Clarity Act, but I am going to say that things are getting moved into place very quietly, which is kind of harping on what I said earlier in that there's not a lot of stuff going on. XRP Ledger, XRP Permission Dext is on, and it's officially live, which means that that is one of the final puzzle pieces for Ripple, if you will, and institutional DeFi. So that's just a little piece that's in place right now. It's not too much to talk. We'll talk about that in a later video. To be completely honest, I have to look pretty deep into that. But something crazy, guys. Flare is very, very close to 100 million FXRP minted, guys. And that means that that XRP is locked up and it's not going anywhere. So you are going to start to see some of these exchanges. They might go below. Some of these exchanges might become insolvent. They might not allow you to sell, which is why I say put everything on a cold storage wallet and just lock in. We're not here to sell for fiat, guys. We're not here to sell for fiat. But as you can see, Flare is very close to the 100 million minted. I assume that will be done in a day or two. Not even. With that being said, guys, I'm going to leave you guys with one thought in this video, and that is that we are still early. But that time in being early is coming to an end very soon, and right now is a very good time to stack up on your crypto, not financial advice. But there's one rule here. Whatever games these guys are going to play, however this is about to go down, it's going to be ugly. So you need to do one thing. You just don't be a bitch. Straight up, don't be a bitch. Tap in, drop a like, drop a comment, hit the subscribe button, hit the bell. I got y'all. I'm going to let y'all know what's going on, and I'm going to stay grounded. I'm not selling shit. I'm either going down with the boat or we finna be lit, okay? You feel me?
So you faded XRP at 50 cents, then buy at the top and panic sell? My own son.
I had to do it.
Fucking exit liquidity.
No one knew it was going to $1.
I'm the cipher inside the system, encrypted rhythm, algorithmic wisdom. Bankers panic when I twist the prism, cause I decentralize the mechanism. Ledger lock, my code immaculate. Truth so sharp it decapitates, no fiat fate, lie emancipate. XRP flow, recalibrate. Invisible king with a digital throne. Phantom of finance, flesh and bone. I rise from data, self-made, self-known. Unshaken, I move in the zone. They manipulate, I meditate, they inflate. I innovate, they speculate, I educate. I'm the glitch they can't eliminate. Low res crypto, masked in motion, riding the wave like quantum motion. XRP devotion, pure explosion, phantom of finance fully roasted. Crypto, chain reaction, breaking control, pure satisfaction. No middleman, just interaction. Rebel of rhythm, blockchain faction. From Tokyo ticks to London trades, my name echoes in crypto raids. I'm the anomaly markets crave, silhouetted in code, I misbehave. Monetary matrix, I override. Quantum ink where the truth can't hide. They kneel to debt, I walk with pride. No face crypto, decentralized guide. Every drop of fun, I distill the flame. Every smear campaign fuels the game. They'll remember the ghost, not the name. Cause legends don't chase, they claim. Oh, ledger ignite. Phantom in flight. Man so bright, can't see me, but feel my mind. No face crypto, phantom protocol, standing tall while empires fall. Central chains can't cage it all. Unshaken faith, I break the wall. No face crypto, so immortal. Through digital doors, I breach the portal. Untraceable force, transtemporal. Phantom of finance, suiting and racks. No face crypto. No banks, no borders, no masters, just vision and velocity. The world's asleep, but the phantom never rests street.